First of all, shout out to Jaguar. That's
your girl. I know. I don't know her, but I'm just saying
that's my girl. I mean, she
it's some crossfire since then.
You know, the thing about what people misunderstand about Jaguar is she speak before things happen. So who's to say that everything she's talking about, I ain't seen yet? Because everything she said thus far that got her to where she at, that's what it happened. And that's why she got to where she at. So it's a
prophetic statement. You saying?
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know, is your word, is her word against them until it happens.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all said, you know, she's off a rocker with this, and that, but everything been dead head on thus far.
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.
Let me ask you something. You want current events? I got some current events for you. Foxy Brown came out and made a statement that she ride for Jay. You know, like, I ain't never turning my back on Jay. You know what I mean? That was a time you had left them alone pretty much when he came in. Or was she in the mix? Because that was early on.
I was around, but I wasn't around then.
Yeah, she said she'll never turn her back on him. You know, like y'all never turn, you know, on Jay.
But that's
a
female.
She said that.
Yeah. I mean, he know where I'm coming from. You know, yeah. This was one of the magazines that spoke about it. She went live and said that here recently.
Yeah. I mean,
because a lot of people were trying to talk about different things that wasn't right.
Those one of those situations. If you happy, I'm happy.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
Like, I ain't gonna. If you happy, I'm happy. If that's what you got to say about anything, then but just don't retract. Don't come back and retract later.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I stand on what you say.
You know, and I know last time you was on here, I got to talk about this. Jaguar Wright, you had told me that she had reached out to you.
Yeah.
She kind of spoke highly of you. She spoke highly of you. She always have spoke highly of you. But she went on Paris Morgan, and things got kind of weird for her and what she had said, and she had to recant her statement because of some things that flowed. Like, how tough is that for you? And these are hard questions. Like, how tough is that for you explaining your background of who you are when you start seeing stuff like that happen?
First of all, shout out to Jaguar. That's
your girl. I know. I don't know her, but I'm just saying
that's my girl. I mean, she
it's some crossfire since then.
You know, the thing about what people misunderstand about Jaguar is she speak before things happen. So who's to say that everything she's talking about, I ain't seen yet? Because everything she said thus far that got her to where she at, that's what it happened. And that's why she got to where she at. So it's a
prophetic statement. You
saying? You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, you know, is your word, is her word against them until it happens.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? And there's nothing wrong with that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all said, you know, she's off a rocker with this, and that, but everything been dead head on thus far. You know what I'm saying? So who's to say anything about what she's seen and what she's been through and all the rest of this stuff? You know what I'm saying?
When you think about just the way you move and the story that you tell and the way that yours are lining up with, you're just speaking your life.
Exactly.
Things that you went through, things that you encountered.
Yeah, I'm speaking, about my life, right?
Yeah, and your life, but your life brings Jay-Z into it.
I talk about my relationship with Jay and them, right? And what I went through, what they took me through, the sucker shit and the shit that still stands around and what I had to go through to get to where I'm at now. You know what I'm saying? But it's just my life story.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? I don't
you're not foretelling nothing. You just
by the way, the book be ready in January.
The book is coming, y'all. Yes, that's why we prepping up in January.
In Texas,
get ready.
I got you. Yes,
for sure. And so the stories that you tell and there are things that you went through and encountered coming up
that I had to encounter. You know what I'm saying? That I had to really encounter. Who was I just talking about? And I said, damn, they labeled him as a snitch or something, and I was like, you wouldn't understand what that's like to live with that stigma on you.
That stigma on you, yeah.
you know what I mean, where that can go from there, this and that, you know, what I had to go through.
Yeah.
You read in the comments to the day.
They'll
You know
still
what I'm
say
saying?
stuff,
They
yeah.
still in there with fuck DeHaven for caving. You still, that shit still
That's
exists.
a lyric from Jay.
Yeah.
What?
DeHaven for caving.
Yeah. So
That's DeHaven.
it's how,
Oh, is that right?
yeah.
What do it mean caving? What,
Yeah, you know, that's
Explain
his word.
that to explain what OG. What,
The man is real crafty with words. Caving would be, you know,
caving in, like
Like he
I'm
told it or
caving
something.
in,
yeah,
like
putting that out there. Those kind of accusations.
when clearly he went to you can explain it.
Yeah, you know,
he
when-
went to trial on his situation, or he almost walked all the way up to it, right?
Nah, I went to trial.
Okay, let's talk about it. Go ahead, tell him.
So
on Jay-Z's.
No, it was
nah.
It wasn't on Jay. It was something that he was going through on a case that he was dealing with.
that he was dealing with.
Yes.
And what did Jay-Z have to do
and the
with it?
result was that when I got out, you know what I'm saying, he said on record about, he made a rhyme about, you know, fuck DeHaven for caving, and insinuating,
Right.
you know what I'm saying, about me
A court
doing
case.
something. Yeah, a court case. But it was indirect to me just really speaking my story to the world about my situation. You see the two conflicting, you know, I know what he really saying, yo, fuck me for caving, for telling, you know, being on podcasts talking about this.
Correct, because he did a documentary,
That's
but this
different.
was before the documentary. This was the YouTube when he came out. It's like when you think about DeHaven wasn't
crafty with
speaking at
words.
first.
He crafty.
DeHaven started speaking because his name was being brought up and the way that things were looking, he didn't like it. Right? Am I right?
Right. You know,
So he started speaking out about it because he don't rap.
right.
Right, so
he
his
get crafty
outlet
with
was
words.
coming on different outlets or going to his own YouTube like you do and speaking about stuff like nigga.
And I understand the situation because a lot of people that won't say it to my face, man, he putting Pyru Business. Pyru Business been out in every book it is, you know, since it went out. But some people want to pick and choose
What they
who
wanna
can
hear
say
and who can
something
say what.
and who can say this. But I just don't.
That's
I'm
what
not as
everything-
popular enough, but with Yosemite Sam to say anything about me publicly.
Yeah.
You know, so I understand.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so-
So if you hear somebody throwing your name in rhymes and stuff all over the world, and you pretty much you at your hand tied. You either you writing a book, or either you doing a documentary, or you doing a damn YouTube video or something to say, hey man, this is what really happened. That's what
This what gave us a playing field.
you see what I'm saying?
You know what I'm saying? The internet is what gave us the playing field.
Yeah.
On being able to tell your story. And I've been telling this so long that it's almost like Jaguar. I've been telling everything that's happening now is happening now. Everything that's happening is now coming to light. You know what I'm saying? Do people get on my comments and think that because I talk about my story, I'll be passionate? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you still bitter.
No. He do it sometimes.
You know what I'm saying? You be like,
Everybody get in there and say what they say. You can say what you want to say. Hell, it's wide open.
bitter.
Yeah.
But
Like
I
when you
say
get in the
this-
comments and say
I
something
say
back or
this to
something.
them though, right? Until you read this book, you could tell me what would you be. You know what I mean? Until you walk in my shoes. That's how I really sit there and tell them. You know what I mean?
Yeah, we on Boss Talk 101. Yeah, we gonna talk.